Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. We're going to be testing out a Cerberus for T3 Abyss. I'm trying to make a line of ships that are pretty easy to get into from T0 to T6 Abyss. They require as little ISK as possible, not really too big of a focus on skills. The Cerberus I think could be a good option because the hull itself is not too expensive, a little bit cheaper than Nagila. Nagila is 288 million, this goes for about 230 million right now currently. So I think that the Cerberus is a good alternative to the Gila, at least for lower tier filaments, if you want to get something quick and cheap, because this ship here, it has pretty high skill requirements, but also really good boosts. So the medium shield booster we've got going on is able to provide us a decent amount of shield boosting capabilities, being just a Tech 2 medium shield booster. So we've got 47 HP a second and some alright resists. I mean, they can be better. But I think this will be enough for the T3 Darks. We're going to test it out, see how it goes. Let's get into it. And if we can go here, there we go. And we're going to use the Fierce Dark. And we'll start off with the Caldari Navy, but then we'll go over to Scourge Rage if we've got bigger stuff going on. Okay, so like for example here, we can go with the Scourge Rage. Let's just go straight in. And eliminate these guys. Oh, I actually forgot my Nirvana implants, since that's not good. If this does not work out, then I lose them. I'm not on the test server, so I have to think a little bit when it comes to my implants. Oh no, that's not going to be good. That means we have to win this, guys. Okay, let's go. Shoot. Where's our range? 28 kilometers because of the guidance disruptors, unfortunately. Let's bring out those drones, help a little bit here. Can't lock anything because those guidance disruptors are really potent, actually. There we go. Take this guy as well. Land a volley here. Good. I got even automatic suppressor, making everything a lot more difficult at the same time as well. Here, 1.9 million, not that much. I feel like you could do T1 Abyss and then get a similar amount of ISK there. Like T1 Abyss in a frigate, I feel like is very close to what you can get in a T3 solo cruiser. Like very little difference, I find. Let's just see here before I start shooting on that. Leshak, I think it's better that I actually take out these fogcasters, since I'm not really doing much damage to them. And it's even harder when we've got the default automatic suppressor making everything ruined. Good. Okay, we want to probably switch over to Caldari Navy soon. See if we can approach him. Oh, look at that. The good thing about the default automatic suppressor is taking out the drones. Great. Fogcaster, take him out, please. Shield boosting. Hardly take any damage to the dark sides from these turrets. So short range. Let's go. And then now for this one here. Great. And this one here. Shouldn't take long either. There we go. Next room. This ship has a really high amount of DPS. I mean, for T3s, gonna mop the floor with T3s. Lucid Warden. This is perfect for the Caldari Navy. Go for the Wardens. I don't like to be able to get myself webbed to pieces. Deploy those drones for a little bit of assistance. And we have 600 DPS here, but so much better application with the Caldari Navies. Use that web. That's nice. And we get even more application. It's a bit cheating when we've got the blue cloud here, actually. Can be a lot worse without that blue cloud. There we go. Let's use the web here. Web seems to play a bit of a difference. When we got the web, we do a bit bigger volleys. There we go, good. You can see that it's a lot slower now that we don't have the blue cloud cheat mode helping us. But it still seems to be okay. The fit is a medium shield booster, and we've got application rigs. Application module here, the guidance enhancer, and the web to assist a bit. Could be good to go with 2 webs. I think that would help a lot with the application. And then we can say compensate the multispectrum with the rigs to buff our shields. Could be an option. Thing is, the only expensive module on our ship is the Federation Navy Stasis Webifier, because I like the Federation Navy since it's got that good range, that 14 kilometer range, unlike a regular web which has got only 10 kilometer range. Makes a massive difference because there's so many more targets you're able to web. Just the problem is that it's a bit rough, you know. The price. I'll make something cheap for T3 Abyss. So I'm trying to save in all corners, but I don't want to save on the web. So if I were to use dual web setup, it would be a lot more expensive. Let's keep it range here, 500. Good. Now for this one here, Lucid Firewatcher. He's also pretty easy. What kind of DPS do we have when we've got the Rage loaded? We should have actually pretty high amounts of DPS. 898 DPS, well that's no joke there. And let's recall those drones because that guy's going to get destroyed very quickly since the Preserver, the Lodges, they become idle when everything else gets destroyed. Soon they'll go down in speed and will apply really well to them, and that's when we go to the next room. We've got so much capacity to spare that we don't have to worry about capacity here at all. And I would have liked to have a large shield booster, but I can't really fit one. I could perhaps put a compact one, but I can't fit the Tech 2 large shield booster at least. Would have been nice to have that. Let's get a bit closer here. Scylla, yeah, there are drones on the case. Don't need to lock up that. Extraction, because I just want to go for the bioadaptives. I'll have the drones on Charybdis in the meantime. Put one volley here on the bioadaptive cache there, good. Now for the rest of this guy here. And it's important to keep moving, because if we don't keep moving, we'll just stay still. There we go, let's get to the bioadaptive cache. A little bit harder when we've got so many webs on us. But it's okay. Nothing we can't handle. Fierce Gamma. That is a decent amount of ISK in relation to the T3 that you can get from the Gammas. Gammas give a bit more ISK. Let's get the Scourge Rage. I think at least the Gammas give more. Yeah, 2 million, 2.8 million. Quite a lot for T3. Fierce Darks are worth very little, 150k. See, our drone took a little bit of damage there. Let's go and get Charybdis. Consume Web Charybdis. We take quite a bit of damage from Charybdis, but we seem to be able to tank it alright. And actually, no, never mind, not that good. With the face tanking with the medium shield boosted Tech 2. Go a little bit to the side, there seems to be okay. And let's go towards the Origin Conduit now. So we can get out of here. Let's continue on here. Charybdis' wave is so quick. Like those Leshaks as well, very quick. But the problem was in the beginning, we weren't able to go for those Leshaks just because of the guidance disruptors. I think it feels alright. I think maybe tank could perhaps be increased upon, but otherwise I would like to have the dual web style. Dual web I think would make it you be able to like blitz through these a lot easier. Problem is just that like the dual webs, you know, it's gonna cost so much extra. But otherwise what I would want to do is perhaps do something like this. When you go for remove the Tech 2 here, remove this as well, and then you've got that cat battery, and then a Webifier, Federation Navy Stasis Webifier. Then go for large shield or the compact. For large compact, still not able to. And then you were to go with something like a 10mm compact Afterburner. And then you can remove these. Got so much CPU to spare, wasted there. Diagnostic systems. Unfortunately, you're not able to get enough power grid. You'd have to go with something like a reactor control unit. And then you waste a whole module on that. Now you could go with perhaps, say, the EM shield reinforcer. And then maybe another application rig or another one of these since our EM resist is really low. But that could be an option as well. Might be better because we've got so low EM resist. But yeah, this could be an option here. It would cost more. Can save this, maybe test that later. T3 Dark V2. So until the next time, me just doing some tests here for our T0 to T6 Abyss series that we're going to perhaps do in the future. Getting some decent T3 fits. If you've got any recommendations, some good cheap T3 fits, would be very curious to know. Otherwise, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something new. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.